Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he really managed to second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here on first down. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Knocked away, and that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Smith will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Case. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. A designed run here from Mahomes. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down. It's your own 1. Yikes.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now, first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Vegas 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has a man on target to Thornton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
60 Maverick. Ready?
They give left side to Jeanty. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gets it through the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st down from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashard Smith. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Offense is set. First and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs break the tie here in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Raiders 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Working now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that means third down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
19 tight.
They'll air it out on third. Has the first and breaks through midfield. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. They did 25 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Yards on the play. That's good.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at first down here.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's his man. That's their rookie for Morgan. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Genty from the gun. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
The give here on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's in or no They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow. I've got Louis.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw now. Pass caught by Jack Bech. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Here comes Cutler on the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's get two. Dragon 60.
Shotgun give here to Genty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It is Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Check. No street.
So a tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Four guys out wide. Here we go, third and long.
Check smash. Check. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lion. Check go.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Carlson's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Xavier Worthy now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Nice hit.
Plowing up the middle. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Hey, 43, 15.
Third and long for Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Back to throw it. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Another throw for Mahomes. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Butker knocks it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
24, Raiders 13. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay,
A
ready?
good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Prep low 80. Rear look. I got one there. 19 Lion. Take go.
Give now to the running back. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Tap on Deebo Samuel. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 17
Pick up of 17. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Going left side, Bowers has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Straight ahead with Genty. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here we go. Pete Carroll getting his offense set to try for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Mustang 19. Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 9-point advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
That chunk
yards.
worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and
One
10
play in,
at
Brock,
the
and this drive is
44-yard
already in
line.
enemy territory.
19, 18, rally, 18, rally.
Throwing from the gun. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just
It
goes
leads
to
to
show you,
2nd and 10.
you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60, go.
This is Genty on second. A lot of space ahead. And they take this in for the score. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the third.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Worthy now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Harrison Butker to kick
So
off
following that
fourth
missed
and
point
2.
after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that
It's a
play.
gain of 20.
And the Raiders are going to have a first
That's
down.
good for a Las
I know the
Vegas
Combine tries to test
touchdown.
everything it possibly can physically,
First and 10
but I don't know how you test
45-yard
courage
line.
at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Looking on first down. On the move, past the 40. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. That's a Vegas first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Collins in, again it's Bowers. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
26 more
But we have
yards.
seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball.
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the third.
Touchdown Raiders.
No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Daniel Carlson.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sending him on the dime. And he come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. About a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 6.
Another carry for him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
In the red zone now. Throws caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
They're throwing it. And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. Worked so well the first time. And why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's Worthy running slant. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get this tied before the end of the 3rd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Raiders 43. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Finds him over the middle. He will get this inside the 30. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, Genty. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19, Tiger. Riggs. 60 Bobcat. Check off.
He'll look to throw. He has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, they can tell this defense stops them. The answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence. The offense is owning them.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Gain of 10 yards.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
First down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Mahomes. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
No gain on the play.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I Just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip the cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Johnson finds the football complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's his running back. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now looking to throw. Throwing left side. Bowers has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
35-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready up.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, Genty. Again, he's got room. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here he is to throw. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Now, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
On the handoff, it's Corum. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They're going to run it with Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 65. Chiefs 51. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to one interception. Then by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
70 Lions.
They're drawn up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for it. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly.